Breathing is one of the fundamental processes of our bodies in order to keep us alive. This is also known as respiratory rate, or the amount of breaths you're going to take per minute. This is when oxygen comes into your lungs and you release carbon dioxide, or CO2. And that is a byproduct of the metabolism of your body from the foods you've consumed. And CO2 is just the gas form of a molecule called carbonic acid, which is actually found in your soft drinks or soda, which gives it that carbonation, or bubbles. Now, respiratory rate is really critical to monitor because it can change over time. You can think of this when you're exercising. You begin breathing much heavier, and that's because your body needs more oxygen and it needs to get rid of more CO2 that you're now metabolizing in order to make more energy. However, your respiratory rate can also change if you have damage that has occurred to your lungs. This will decrease the amount of oxygen coming in. And this damage can be caused by several different things, such as pneumonia or asthma, or even COVID-19. So we need to monitor our respiratory rate over time in order to avoid these potential damage to our lungs. Now, the Cardiac Sense Medical Watch is able to monitor your respiratory rate over time. This is a wearable medical watch that is continuously monitoring your breaths per minute, or BPMs, while you're doing your day-to-day activities. The only thing you have to do is just wear the watch. Now, this is able to store your respiratory rate data for days, weeks, and months that you can then look over with your physician in order to make sure that you're avoiding any of these dire consequences such as COPD or heart failure that are associated with a decreased respiratory rate, thus allowing you to monitor your symptoms and potentially avoid further progression of these diseases.